If you thought that the situation regarding HYBE and ADOR couldn't possibly get any messier, you would be very wrong. If you can recall, on September 11th, the NewJeans members did a live stream where they addressed several issues with their management, including mistreatment. Hani specifically shared an incident where she encountered another group in the hallway. After they exchanged greetings, the other group's manager loudly instructed them to ignore her, something which had deeply and understandably upset Hani. Though she was careful not to name anyone, ILLIT Lab ILLIT's agency attempted to refute her claims almost a month later. In a statement released on October 7th, ILLIT clarified that the protocol manager from ILLIT never told their members to ignore Hani. They emphasized that ILLIT members have consistently greeted NewJeans politely and never walked past them without acknowledging them. The company also stated that after receiving a complaint from the parents of NewJeans members on June 13th, they examined CCTV footage and conducted interviews with both members and staff. According to them, there had only been one interaction between the two groups, which took place on May 27th. Apparently, they were in the same area for less than 5 minutes, but during that brief encounter, the ILLIT members greeted Hani by bowing at a 90-degree angle as they walked by in the building lobby. ILLIT also alleged that during a review of the footage on August 14th with several representatives, including former ADOR CEO Min Hee-jin, the latter pointed out that the incident likely occurred after what was shown and hinted that there might be more footage available. However, the agency explained they couldn't retrieve any additional footage because it had been over 30 days since the recording, meaning that they were all deleted. Min Hee-jin's team later claimed that HYBE deliberately deleted the footage of the Ignore Her incident, but ILLIT denied these accusations. They went on to state, "Our protocol staff always uses respectful language and titles when interacting with artists, so the very notion that they would say ignore is not consistent with objective facts." They voiced worries about false allegations being taken as truth, which had apparently caused significant distress for the staff member involved. The company stated they would pursue legal action if this continued to damage the reputation of their staff and artists. They even went as far as to demand an apology from Hani and ADOR, which didn't sit well with the public, especially the parents of the NewJeans members. The 5 mothers of the members went to speak with Ilgan Sports in an interview, accusing ILLIT and HYBE of distorting the truth. One of the mothers, only referred to as A in the article, revealed that Hani's mother first alerted other parents about the situation around late May when tensions were running high between HYBE and Min Hee-jin. According to her, though, even though the latter faced challenges and isolation from other labels, she still strongly spoke out in defense of the members. All the concerned parties then reached out to Kim Jo-young, the newly appointed chairman of ADOR's board, to voice their complaints so they could prevent similar incidents. However, the process dragged on, and they were ultimately told that crucial footage had been erased. Explaining the situation further, the mothers insisted that even though concerns were raised in June, there was no action taken until they decided to check the CCTV. However, doubts arose when they discovered the cameras didn't record sound, leading one of the mothers to wonder why they were making things so complicated instead of simply talking to Hani and the person involved. They wanted to see the footage, but when they asked about it later, they were told it didn't exist. Another mother, referred to as B, shared her frustration with the oddities surrounding the situation. According to them, they reported the issue immediately after it occurred, backed by email records, yet were told that the CCTV footage was deleted after 30 days. When they asked for it to be restored, the agency claimed it wasn't technically possible. While this would be believable in any other case, B pointed out that not all the footage from that day was missing, as they were shown an 8-second clip of Hani greeting another artist. One of the mothers also mentioned that on September 23rd, ADOR's new CEO Kim Jo-young requested a private meeting with the NewJeans members. However, since the mothers were too worried to let their children go alone, especially considering the recent events, they accompanied them. During the meeting, the mothers noted just how often HYBE and ADOR's new CEO contradicted themselves and made confusing statements about the footage, which had them in disbelief. One particularly notable moment was when the new CEO reportedly broke down in tears in front of the members, which made everyone in the room feel uncomfortable. It was even suspected that the CEO might have been trying to emotionally manipulate them, with one of the mothers stating, "For the CEO, someone they aren't even that close with yet, to display such emotional behavior during a discussion about serious issues made us worry that it might cause the kids to feel guilty." During their meeting, Mother B also expressed concern about videos from the NewJeans members' trainee days being leaked online without their consent. Just 2 days after the incident, though, CEO Kim Jo-young confirmed that fans had filed a criminal complaint against the media outlet and Source Music, suggesting they wait for the case's outcome. The mother stated that the CEO had discouraged them from filing a civil lawsuit through an email, saying that such action might be viewed negatively in the eyes of the public. The email also pointed out the difficulty of winning due to insufficient evidence, and noted that ADOR had previously tried to come in contact with Source Music and the media outlet, but received no response. This suggestion to wait for the fans' complaint confused the parents to no end. Despite ADOR's offer to support legal action, their message felt confusing and contradictory, leaving everyone worried about the members' safety in the situation. The NewJeans members' mothers voiced their fears, saying these issues often happen to go unnoticed and could be covered up over time. They expressed to be deeply concerned about their children's safety, as this incident had enforced their belief that the label simply didn't care about the members or their well-being. With all of these new accusations, allegations, and information coming out, there was also a variety of reactions from netizens. Korean netizens didn't quite believe the claim that the CCTV footage was deleted, commenting things like, "Why did you erase the CCTV? I honestly hate this company," with one person noting how bizarre it was for ILLIT and HYBE to say the footage is deleted after 30 days when they still had the rest of the CCTV showing the members greeting each other. In fact, there were many inconsistencies pointed out in ILLIT's statements. One person pointed out that Hani never named anyone involved in the incident, yet ILLIT and HYBE were the ones who publicly accused her of lying and dragged ILLIT's name into the media, sparking fan wars against them. They also questioned why the footage wasn't preserved when ADOR had already filed their complaint, as it would have made sense to keep all evidence. Ultimately, many wondered why ILLIT waited so long after the incident to try to defend themselves, leading to the impression that they were just trying to label Hani as a liar. Regarding the mother's shocking revelation, netizens primarily focused on the part when the CEO apparently cried in front of the members during a meeting that was meant to address the serious issues and mistreatment they were experiencing. The comments widely agreed that the CEO was probably trying to gaslight the members into feeling sympathy for her, with one of them saying, "It should be the NewJeans members who are crying, why is she crying?" One also questioned why she wasn't embarrassed to cry in front of the members. Neither ILLIT nor the new ADOR CEO has responded to these claims, but when they do, it's likely that it's going to involve more accusations and justifications. What's sure is that their efforts to sway public opinion haven't worked, and despite their strategies, they seem to be achieving the exact opposite of what they intended. Finally, let's discuss the latest updates on Taeil's case since the police recently released new details about his crimes, clarifying what exactly he is accused of. Back on August 28th, SM Entertainment announced that they had removed Taeil from NCT as he was being investigated for SA. However, they didn't give any more details about the case, leaving everyone wondering about just how serious the accusations and the crime were. Well, on October 7th, Chosun revealed that Taeil faced allegations of violating a drunk woman alongside two accomplices, neither of whom are public figures. He was officially charged with aggravated quasi, which refers to the act of SA carried out with a weapon or by a group against someone who's unconscious or cannot defend themselves. If found guilty, Taeil could face a minimum of 7 years in prison and potentially even a life sentence. Despite the new information emerging about the crime, SM has chosen not to comment, citing the ongoing investigation as the reason for their silence. On the other hand, netizens expressed shock and horror upon learning about the details. Many were outraged that he, along with his friends, had harmed an unconscious woman, yet he still continued to attend his schedule, even actively interacting with female fans as if nothing had happened. Others expressed that they were upset that he remained free and not in police custody. There's also a strong belief that he won't face appropriate consequences, especially since others who committed similar or worse offenses received minimal penalties. A commenter echoed the sentiment, writing, "Knowing South Korea's track record, even if he is fully guilty of everything levied against him, he'll get off with like 1 or 2 years reduced to probation on appeal." With the full details of his crimes now public, many are just hoping that the justice system will finally hold him accountable and deliver the punishment he deserves.